Do I have to say anything about this? Okay. Hello everybody, Horumi-sama here, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title, I lied. Okay, so really, there's a lot of hidden changes going on version 4.1, and I did find a lot of things. But unfortunately, Russian battleships are more bad now. Like, there's no hidden changes for Russian battleships except Poltava and Izmail, which does not relate to any sort of dispersion or any accuracy, so good luck. Oh my god, Russians, why? Okay. It's like PC, you got the Russians being as OP as heck. And we got the Blitz, where Russians are just no. I need to insert the meme right in here. Like right here it says like between the two dogs. Alright, anyway, so without further ado, we got some hidden changes going on for version 4.1. So let us begin, shall we? Alright, so starting right off, for the United States Navy ships, there are two changes. Tier 9 premium battleship Georgia, its main battery citadel chance has decreased from 16% to 15%. As for the good side, we got the Tier 10 premium cruiser Puerto Rico, and it's actually very important. It's actually the main battery max dispersion. It decreases from 378 meters to 372 meters, which is basically a 6 meter difference right there. And that 6 meter difference does help a bit. Soviet ships. Izmail has an increased risk of citadel on belt from 100% to 125%, which basically means that if any battleship rounds ended up hitting Izmail, there's a good chance that you might see some citadels popping down a little bit more frequently than the previous version. And Tier 7 premium battleship Poltava, well, it received one nerf from the previous version and now receive another nerf for this version. So the main battery citadel chance, which pretty much the previous version did nerf to that, so it went from 9% to 8%. So previously was 10% in version 3.5, now 4.0 is 9%, and now this version is 8%. French ships, they got one buff, which is the Leon. The Leon's deck armor actually has increased from 60 millimeters to 70 millimeters of armor. So if any cruiser is trying to pen Leon's deck, well, you're going to have a little difficult time penning Leon, as you may encounter some half penetrations when you're hitting on the deck. Pan-European ships, which there is only one, and it receives a good buff, and it is a Tier 7 premium destroyer Blitzkrieg. The acceleration has decreased from 9.32 seconds to 9 seconds flat, so you can actually start accelerating that ship much faster if you want to. And finally, last but not least, we got the Royal Navy ships. There's a good nerf to our baby Jutland and Daring. Daring got even more nerfed than usual, so it receives another grade down even further. So we're gonna start off with all destroyers, and I mean all. The main battery maximum vertical dispersion has increased from 43.2 meters to 50.4 meters, which is basically the same vertical dispersion as the United States and the Japanese destroyers. So it's gonna be on par with them. Not better, not worse, on par. Now we can go talk about the Tier 9 and Tier 10 Jutland and Daring. Their accuracy suffered. Like, you will miss some rounds possibly if you try to do it at long range. So we're gonna talk about it, as the maximum horizontal dispersion has increased from 132 meters, which is basically the same as Gearing's and Shimakaze's maximum dispersion, to 138 meters. Which that 6 meter difference does make some difference. But even worse, the main battery sigma has decreased from 2 to 1. So your guns will aim like Hirugamos. Oh, you can still hit. I'll tell you that. You can still hit. It's just that you might miss some rounds occasionally, unlike last time. Lastly but not least, Jutland and Daring has their risk of over-penetration on deck decreased from 75% to 60%. So any high caliber guns that usually tend to over-penetrate this ship, there's a 40% chance that will fully penetrate this ship. Just beware of cruisers now. You will be more scared of cruisers. And speaking of cruisers, Tier 10 Light Cruiser Minotaur, it got a good buff. And it actually relates to our close range combat. So the main battery minimum dispersion, the minimum, not maximum, minimum dispersion has decreased from 78 meters to 72 meters. Which means that your guns are going to aim more accurately when you're going close combat, which is good for Minotaur because, you know, you're dealing with destroyers most of the time, and especially Shimikazes who likes to go close to you, you can punish them even more with better dispersion at close range. Lastly but not least, for the Royal Navy ships, we got Tier 7 Premium Battleship Duke of York, got buffed once from noticeable with the reload time from 20 seconds to 19 seconds. The main battery max dispersion has decreased to match with King George V, which is 354 meters. So previously it's 360 meters, now it's 354 meters, so it should match with King George V's dispersion. Anyways, that's enough for me today. Please be sure to hit the like button as well as torping the subscribe button or the notification bell for more World of Warship splits, and I'll be looking forward to see you at seas next time. Johnny.